Bobby Maximus here, and today we're going to talk about 3 exercises you can use to grow your biceps. Now, real world exercise advice for real people. That's what I'm all about. And I'm your guy. Listen, I fought in the UFC, I won in the UFC, I won Submission of the Night in the UFC. I wrote a best-selling book for men's health called Maximus Body. Men's Health named me one of the 100 fittest men of all time. And most importantly, I've trained all kinds of people, everyone from your average Joes and average Janes to athletes in the NFL, the NBA, Olympians, MMA fighters, and numerous Tier 1 athletes in the United States military. So you want some exercise advice? I am your guy. Today we're going to talk about 3 exercises you can use, and as an added bonus, we're only going to use dumbbells today, so you can do these from anywhere. You can do these at the big box gym. You can do these in your garage, your basement, your kitchen, your bedroom, wherever you choose to work out. All right, so for the 3 bicep exercises today, and stay tuned because at the end I'll give you a little workout that you could do using all these 3 exercises. The first one's a classic. It's just a standard single arm bicep curl. Now, Bobby Maximus, I tuned into this video. I expected some new exercise I've never seen before. Listen, I'm sick and tired of your hacks, your shortcuts, your 3 easy payments in $9.99. Every time I open my phone, every time I open my computer, there's some fitness influencer demonstrating some new exercise with some new piece of equipment you've never heard of and never seen, and it just doesn't work that well. They're just looking to replicate the classic, and there is no replication for the classic. So we're going to stick with the classic, the one that works the best, just the single arm bicep curl. You're going to slightly bend your knees. You're going to lock your core in. You're going to curl that dumbbell up, and you're going to twist just to give it a little more into the bicep. You're going to lower nice and slow, and then you're going to do it on the other hand. One of the most common mistakes, and listen, this exercise isn't that hard to do. It's not that complicated, right? One of the most common mistakes I see is, well, there's 2 of them. 1, people just drop the weight. No control at all. You want to make sure you lower that dumbbell in control. Get the negative. That's where most of the quote-unquote muscle building is going to happen. The second is people use too heavy weights and they swing. That put all the motion in your hips and took it out of that bicep. So I like to lean slightly forward. I like to activate the core. And I like to squeeze that dumbbell up. And I like to lower it. And then I do it on the other side. All right? And that there is just a single arm bicep curl. One more tip for you. Squeeze the dumbbells as hard as you can. While you are doing this, it'll work your forearms a little bit too. And strong forearms, number 1, big forearms will make your arms look bigger, period. But number 2, they're really, really functional. Forearm strength is everything. So that is the single arm bicep curl. The second exercise we are going to do, I just told you that one of the biggest ways people cheat is by swinging and putting in their hips. And that's hard not to do, especially when you're exhausted or using too heavy a weight. So the second exercise, we're going to fix that by we're going to get on our knees. Now I can't swing my hips. Now I've got to squeeze those dumbbells up. So kneeling bicep curls. All right, it's a great way to isolate those muscles and really, really pump those biceps up, but all the forms are the same, all right? So remember, you're going to squeeze that weight up. You're going to squeeze it at the top. You're going to lower nice and slow. You're going to squeeze up. You're going to lower nice and slow, but you are going to do it from your knees to completely isolate the biceps and prevent any kind of swinging. So there's your 2 bicep exercises, and we have 1 more to go. And I want to do 10-second negatives. Negatives are everything. I mentioned this earlier. The negative is where most of the muscle building is going to happen. So You're gonna pick your dumbbells up, and we're not gonna do these single arm. We're gonna do these both at the same time. We're gonna curl them up, and we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and curl up. 1, 2, 3, and I'm not gonna lie, this burns. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably went a little fast on that one. Up. 1, but it really starts to burn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 3 reps lit those biceps up already. So these are called 10-second negatives. I'm gonna curl up with some power. Just nice and slow. Now a little tip for those the whole time. You could just kind of hang on and go through the motions, but I want you squeezing and flexing that bicep the entire time. Actually, for any exercise, right? You're looking at building muscle, you're looking at putting on size, you're looking at using a lighter weight so you can stay injury-free. One of the most common causes of injury that I see in the gym, people go way too heavy, they go way beyond their pay grade, they end up using improper form and they get hurt. Start using some light weights and really form that mind to muscle connection and squeeze. So do that in all the exercises. So those are your 3 exercises. We got the standard standing single arm bicep curl. All right. We have the singles for kneeling. All right, just to really put some extra emphasis on those biceps. And then we've got those 10-second double arm bicep curls. Standing, I promised you a good workout with these, all right? So let's go over to my magic board here. You can see all kinds of workouts here. All right, probably got to clean this off, but here's your bicep workout. We're going to do 5 sets of 10 reps of those standing, alternating bicep curls. All right, start with a light weight and get heavier each round to by the end you're using a bit of a heavier weight. And listen, I said no swinging. If you're swinging the last couple of rounds, totally okay, because the next thing we will do is we will do them on isolation on our knees. So kneeling bicep curls, alternating again, and this I would use a medium weight. All right, there you went from light to heavy, something probably right in the middle. And then at the end, 3 sets. I'm gonna say 5 to 10 reps of the 10-second curls. These get really, really hard. I don't know how many you're gonna get. It depends on the weight you choose, but I would go lighter with these. Now with that bicep workout, if you were to do that once to twice a week, I promise you, your biceps would be stronger, they'd be more functional, they'd be bigger, and they would look better. So go get those 3 bicep exercises. And by the way, if you like this stuff, and then listen, it's simple, right? I'm not big on ramming exercise science down your throat, ramming a bunch of words you've never heard down your throat, just real advice for real people, exercises you could take and you could go do right now. If you like that kind of stuff, subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you for my next video.